I'll be right there.
Mama while she in the dining room.
Mama. First of all, your health. Can you come over here and sit down? Give 15 minutes. Okay. If you don't have what is that? Might be that little black thing over there. If you don't have enough vitamin A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and all that kind of stuff, you will feel kind of sad. You don't have the energy, and energy comes from exercise. The more you exercise, the more energy you will feel. Endorphins, they say. I could have did this. Shut up, Jeanette. I'm trying to say this. You must take care of yourself. You must take your vitamins, your prescribed medicine. Look in the nutritional healing book to see what you can do for depression. Then you must get the little pocket books by June Hunt about depression and find the Bible verses that you can write down and read them over and over and meditate on them. This is your homework. I don't want to eat. I don't want to look at TV. I don't want to breathe. I don't want what? You're a human being. God put you here on this earth, and there are things that you have to do for yourself. And you make everybody around you feel bad because you're walking around looking down on the floor. What's the matter with Theodore? I don't know. Well, why is this happening? I don't know. And Daddy, with his crude self, he's trying to get you to understand that, you're his daughter, he loves you, and he don't want you walking around looking like you lost the will to be happy. So he's trying to do things to make you happy. He got a roof over your head. He buys clothes for you and food. He takes you and drives you around. And he does all these things to try to get you to be happy. So, if Theodore doesn't have the energy, try to be happy for your daddy's sake. For your father's sake. Daddy has gone through so much. We are his second family. He tries his best to be a man, to do the things that the society says, well, a man is supposed to do this. If he does this, then his family, but he's a man when his family is happy and progressive and successful. And when he looks at his kids, that's why some people, they take drugs and they just sleep on the sidewalk. And Daddy done everything he possibly can to feel good about himself and good about his children. And we in turn should go, oh, thank you, Daddy. Oh, you're so wonderful. You're the best man in the world. And you see, so he does things to make us happy, and we should do things and say things that makes him happy. Because there's some things that he could be sad about. And I'm happy because I got a roof over my head. I don't have to be out in the elements. We got a van and 2 trucks. I mean, God has really blessed us. We got 1, 2, 3 freezers about full of food. I mean, Jesus Christ, what else do you want? And I said, I lined up Christmas songs. So when I get up in the morning, I can open the door and say, oh, this is December. I'm supposed to be singing, I can't remember what the song is, Up on the Housetop or Wish You a Merry Christmas. One of them. And just keep the song going in my head. This is an endeavor to make myself happy. I told him to put this, they're going to rip this thing up when it goes to the machine. Okay. And I'm telling you, the way you look and with your head down, that's why Dad was trying to lift your head up. You don't realize that you're looking down? Okay. She doesn't realize it. Well, you should look in the mirror. You got a big mirror in the bathroom. You look in that mirror and say, I guess I am looking down. Starting Theodore Stephen, 1 to 5 to 6 Samples. And this is the thing I'm going to use. Marks a lot. Is it permanent? Because if it's not permanent, yes, Daddy, it says permanent, right? Okay. So now this is this the middle of this thing? I sure need that light on. Would you put that crazy light on for me? And watch your toes and stuff. 12 inches is a ruler. Number 6. And did you hear what I said? What did I say?
Try to hold my head up because that puts the roof over our head and gives us food and what else do I want?
What?
Hold my head up because Dad puts the roof over our heads and gives us food and drives us around. And what else do I want?
You can't make yourself happy.
I will. Right now I'm sitting listening. I'll do my best.
What?
I guess I was gonna work with my room some and
Well, you know,
put some meds.
if you If it makes you happy to work in your room, I would say yes, dear, go work in your room. But you come out of your room looking just as sad as you went in. You know, I don't know what would make you happy, what's making you feel sad. Joshua said, well, maybe if I put a Buck Denver on, she would like that. Even Joshua's trying to make you happy. You know, that's wonderful when your brother is trying to make you happy. Ooh, that didn't come out right. Anyway, wait a minute. 3 and 6 and 9. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Even Bill came over here and tried to make snap too. Get up. Smile, Smiley, what's the matter with you? I said, well, I don't know why Bill came over here because if I'm, we live here, I live here, and I'm trying to get you and Joshua to be more confident. And I'm going, well, if I can't make them confident, how is it that somebody else that don't live with them say something to them that would make them confident? I don't get that. I don't know. Lord, you help us today, Jesus. You help us today. I need your help. I don't know. I didn't think that if I had children that they would be down and depressed. It was just, suppose you have some children and they're going to be sad and depressed all the time. Well, how would you get them up? How would you go through the college, high school, and everything, and hmm. And you can see children. They'll show you children that are starving, hardly got any clothes on them. And here we all got so many clothes we can't even close the closet door. We got food. I don't know. I don't know. God has blessed us so much, and that's why people say God wants us to be happy. I need a skinnier marker. I'm skinnier. I saw one in the van yesterday. I said, that's my skinny felt marker. Lord, you help us today, Father. Any skinny marker here? Let me see.
Let's count these.
Yeah, but it ain't black. This is brown. It'll eat up all that color. Blue. Is that purple? Thank you, Mama. You see, you did help me.
You're welcome.
What? It's the teal door. And what's her name made you a birthday cake? What's her name? Zibby. She didn't have to do that. But she did it because she wanted you to feel welcomed and loved and all like that. I don't know what, cause see, my family, we ain't too cool. We don't talk to each other hardly, you know. This is a strange family. I said, Daddy, your people call you up, or wish you a happy anything, you know, happy weather, or happy winter time, happy whatever. My family live right in here, not too many blocks away. You wouldn't know it. I don't get it. But you know, God gave us families to, so we wouldn't be alone. Now I'm telling you, being alone is not good. 1, 2, 5, 2, 6, 7. Typos. Y, 4, 8, K, 7, 8, 2, 3, 3. Gordon and Reynolds. Anyway, so we should be happy. Yeah, we should put some kind of music on. If it's like Denver or the Monkey, Gordon and Reynolds. So I just gotta wing it. Cause I can't use the graphing paper. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. No, how's this thing supposed to look? Oh my God. Two seven eight one zero. Did you hear what I said? Uh, it's your homework to make yourself happy. Daddy done everything he could do in his power, and he's still doing stuff. He's 80 years old, and he get up, he fix breakfast, he makes coffee, he's trying to get you another health insurance. He works on the computer, and you walking around looking like this. raise your head up. I don't get it. It shouldn't look like that. You make me sad. Well, you goes out happy. I don't know what did you say to her, Mama? I didn't say nothing to her. He'd rather beat up everybody in the house because Steve Rose walking around with her head down. So I have to tell you, honey, don't walk around looking like that. Raise your head up. What in the world are you looking down for? Southfield, Field. So it's so unfair for parents just go through hell. I mean hell. Trying to make a life and a living so we won't walk around hungry and kids say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for a new day. Thank you for a house. Thank you for a bed. Thank you for... You don't have to have these things. You could be sleeping on the floor. The Floor floor. And when I think about how difficult life is and how you could be without a lot of things that you have, but I mean, I guess it's a gene. Dr. Braun said it's a gene that depressed people don't have. So that means you got to work twice as hard to be happy. If you don't just roll out the bed and say, ha ha, it's a new day, I'm happy. If you don't have that kind, then you got to work at it. Play some happy music. Sing a happy song. Draw a happy picture. And I bought you coloring books, and you got crayons, and just everything for this. Well, I can say, well, Lord, it ain't my fault that she wants to walk around looking like she's half dead. What?
Don't want to. I was going to work with my room, and what I was talking about the prescriptions and places he's going.
And I'm supposed to hear this, right? You're talking so I can hear.
It's kind of stressed out with my room and Dad going places and doing things, and we're fighting about how loud the TV is, which makes it hard to watch anything that would be fun to watch. It's kind of like the efforts to be happy get cut down.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Josh?
Yeah?
Did you hear what she said?
No, I did not hear what you said.
She said it's kind of hard to be happy when we have to argue about the volume of the TV.
And about what's on
and what's on.
And Dad's getting to go places and not hear that he's doing important things, and the whole thing with him bypassing Josh about asking to go to places, and things feel complicated to me. it's hard to concentrate on how good it is just to have a roof and TV and clothes and food and stuff when it seems like it's when I don't know what the problem is.
Well, some of the problem is you and how you see it, and some of the problem is your health. And I've spoken to you, Joshua, about, and you are the depressed type that has to argue, and Dad's got a little bit. She's got a little bit of that too. Got to argue. No, it ain't. Yes, it is. No, it ain't. Yes, it is. Never that. And I was saying the other day, I said, out of all the nieces and nephews that he has, he's picked one that he will go to, what's that beaver place? Bucky's, and buy pecans and send them to her. This thing is heavy. This has got the pecans in it. But out of all of them, there's Jack, and what's that other boy's name? Marvin, and Zibby, and Vanessa, and then they got children. And that's just Curly's kids. That's not Hester's kids, and what's the child's name? Ella Mae's kids. They're all grown, and Naomi. Six sisters, and they're all great grands. And this is the only one that I can sit and some pecans. Okay, Daddy.
Don't look at me.
It's a good thing that they're not jealous.
You don't know that.
I sure don't. But they don't act like it because they all got kids themselves. They all got kids. Did you see how them kids? Little ones, big ones, tall ones. Some of them in the military, some of them not in the military. Jack cooking like what is it? That banana pudding cake. Did you take that cake?
I tried one bite.
What? Holy moly!
Because if I had more, I would have eaten.
He cooks at a
Gourmet restaurant?
golf place.
Oh.
And what's his name? Marvin then went to Japan, I think, and he done started a restaurant over there. And I mean, they all cook. I told him one time, I said, if my family was like your family, I wouldn't be in San Antonio. I'd be in Georgia. He said, yeah, but after a while you get on your nerves. Because they're going to ask brother for everything.
Well, what?
Brother, come do this. Brother, come do that.
Okay.
Brother. Because his sisters were like that. See, he was the only boy, and his father made it like, brother, the sun rises and sets in brother. And so the kids, they're grown there, but they look for brother. For anything happen, they're going to get on the phone, call brother. Okay?
You need help.
I said, well, Daddy, your nieces and nephews, they really look up to you. I said, you ought to be spitting Bible verses. You ought to, but it's no excuse because they all grown and they all got their own children. Okay, so see, this print was too big. What happened to it?
What?
This marker.
By the
Oh,
line?
there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and this is the ones. Make sure it's permanent, because if it's not permanent, what, it'll erase off, or but it's too big. So see, when I started Gordon, then I ran out of room for Ann. Ah, boy, 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 boy. This is kind of crooked. So I'm telling you, Mama, it's your homework to make you feel, to make you happy, to put some happy thoughts in your head. You know, we got the calendar on the wall in the kitchen. Today is Thursday? Wednesday? Is this Wednesday?
Today is Thursday.
What? And tomorrow's
I
Friday?
have an appointment at 3 o'clock.
Yes, Jesus. We got to pray about that. Okay. I had to put those things, keep them in that package, but yeah, put that over in there too. I should have made this look better, but let's see.
We pray about the appointment at 3 and about dad and relatives and getting undepressed. And I guess about like the TV volume and cleaning our rooms and all the things.
Well, when you're already depressed and things around you is depressing, so then you have to make a decision. What can you do to not to stand against the depressive wave? Draw a picture, sing a song, get on the guitar, the piano.
Yeah. Kind of need to work with someone to get to the guitar. I was going to put the phone on charge when the charger's in my room. My art supplies are in my room. And I was going to type, and the computer's in the reading room. Yeah. What were you saying, I guess? What were you saying?
I don't know how else. You have to eat to have energy. You can't go a week without eating, because then your energy supply will run out, and you'll just be too weak to stand up, too weak to walk. So they figured out every 5 hours you should eat, because the food will be used up. Breakfast at 7, lunch at 12, dinner at 6, so that your energy supply can stay up and you can do all the things that you need to do. So when you have to fight depression, then you come up with ways not to be depressed. Singing, drawing a picture, and sewing. God, I love to sew. I can start early in the morning, and I won't even eat until I finish with making the skirt or the blouse. and then I eat. But it just takes my energy, my attention, and I love sewing. It's putting things together and making it stay together when you sew it, and then you can put it on and wear it. Oh man!
I want to try it, and let's say we have to make space so we can sew again.
Yeah, we got so much stuff in this house. We have about 2 houses in one house.
Yeah.
Can't hardly get anything done until we move some stuff out of here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, mister. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to mess up, but, you know, when I have to be pressed, and I know when I get pressed, I don't make a mistake.
Will they mail it without the last name?
Yeah. The postage thing will go here, and hopefully it won't cover up. But they got part of the name, they got the address and the city and the state and the zip code. So, are you ready for Christmas? What is it?
Christmas Day to come. Yeah. Do I go work with the room, or you really do the cereal?
What's wrong with your room? What improvement?
I guess there's too much in it, but mostly just wanted to make it look neat. I don't.
You had worked in your room one time, and I walked and said, "Wow, gee, this is beautiful." And you said, "How?" Well, what I see with my eyeballs, it looks way better than what it did before. And when people pay you a compliment, and then you have to tear down the compliment, how is it, and which way does it, and how? Okay. You worked in it. It's your room. And when you make an improvement, and people say, "This is good. This is wonderful. This is," and then you go, "How? You want me to explain to you? Don't you see the improvement yourself?"
Not really.
Good God of mercy.
It's mostly.
That's incredible.
I admit it. Mostly.
But you
not having done it well and being told how I didn't do it well. I'm mostly used to not having done it well and being told what I should be doing better. So I don't really know.
Well, just because somebody says, "Well, you should put all of the shoes under your bed and put the matches of the shoes together," that doesn't mean. What does that mean? Is that a bad thing?
It depends. I'm kind of not as used to hearing I did something right.
You're not used to hearing that you did something right.
Yeah. So I'm kind of wondering what I did right. And I don't even know how to word things. I'm sort of waiting, like, for permission to go back to work on the things, and maybe I should give in and do the cereal, but then it might conk out.
I don't know how and what, but I know from my life that living from day to day and what things I have to do like this. I'm used to having lines and the dotted lines. It shows you where the lowercase letters go and where the capital letters go. Then when you get a blank and you ain't got no lines, you gotta make your lines. Now, I'm not happy with this because I didn't finish the last name, and here I ran out of space to put Ann's name. Should have been Mr. Gordon and Ann Wells. And then the address with the street name. But I didn't just measure as much as I wanted to. I'm not happy with it, but it's better than nothing. You know. And sometimes you have to tell yourself you did something good. Don't be waiting on somebody else to say, "Oh, that looks neat," because they might say it, and then again they might not say it. Then you be feeling, "Well, she didn't say that it looked good. You know, in fact, she insulted me, and she said, you know, a lot of people, what they say, hurt people hurt other people." The commercials on TV, it's Christmas time, and everybody's sitting at the table and they smiling and laughing. So you need to be smiling and laughing too, because it's this time of the year. If it wasn't for commercials, what in the world would we do? We'd have to make our own happiness. Pill boxes. Where are those pill boxes? I thought I put those pill boxes in that closet. I thought I did. But somebody goes behind me and takes stuff out. Then we got pill boxes sitting on the table. We ain't got no room for no pill boxes. Why would you do that? And if I said, "Daddy, why did you take the pill boxes out of the closet?" "Oh, I'll put it back in there." And but why did you take them out in the first place? Was it bothering you that the pill boxes was in there? They don't belong on the dining room table. We can barely sit at this table and eat. You got stuff on this, so much stuff on. If it was all my stuff, you could say, "Get this stuff off of the table, Dad." Or we need to sit down and eat at the table. And he can do that. But when it's his stuff, he don't see nothing wrong with it. That's people criticizing other folks. So see, Mama said, "Nate, you gotta be strong." I have to be strong. She's trying to tell me there are gonna be some things in life that you're gonna have to make your own strength. You're going to have to make the strength come from you or from God. You know, David in the Bible, David's father forgot that he had a young son. And when they came to David so that he could go to the palace where King Saul was and play on his harp, then Saul turned against him and was trying to kill him. David didn't